All right, that's A, B, C, D.
I have some characteristics of all of those. I'm ABC.
Okay. D. D. You ready?
So you think I'm D?
Bless the distressed.
That's.
Do you know any type D? Womp, womp, womp.
Yeah.
Debbie Downers? D. Get it? Debbie Down. They had something
Oh.
there. I had it.
Hey, y'all, I'm Mitzi.
I'm Molly.
Episode 10.
10. Double digits. We are there.
10.
Takes all of our hands. Fingers.
You got 10 hands? Daggone.
Takes all 10 of them. Next time we're going to have to do that. 11. Just do like
all
that
your
for
hands.
11. Okay. Episode 10. We just talked about personality types.
All your hands.
What else?
Oh, what else?
We had
talked
some
about?
important questions.
We talked about our day and things that happen. I mean, I don't know if anybody wants to hear about that.
No, but I mean, we just have stuff to say. And
our personalities, things like that, traits.
we asked some questions and wanted viewers to talk to us in person to get.
Oh yeah, we want to know things about y'all
And we
because
requested.
we probably share too much about ourselves. So we want to know you guys too.
And we
about
requested
showers?
some things. We requested some stories from you
Yes.
guys. So if y'all could email those, and you can hear in the episode where to email
Watch it.
those.
Because we want to know it's going to.
We got a good episode coming up that we want to hear from you and share your stories. So if y'all could listen to the episode to find out more about that.
Yep. Can you think of anything else? It was kind of short and sweet. Mm-hmm. We didn't go too off topic today, did we?
No, not really.
Nah. Never.
I don't do that. I usually stay right on topic.
You remember things too.
I do. I remember everything. I'm real good at it.
Well, what do we need to tell them?
Thank you. Subscribe. If you have not, subscribe if you can.
Don't if you can't. But we want you to. Right?
Yes.
I mean, it's just like when that lady said that, hit the ball if you can, don't if you can't. Well, everybody on the team wants you to hit the ball. So everyone here wants you to subscribe.
We don't want you to not be able to.
No. And it's not hard.
No, and if you hit the bell, then you'll know when the next episodes are coming up.
Yeah.
You hit the bell and it gives you notifications. Because some people are like, well, I didn't know there was another episode. And I was like, well, you got to hit that bell. You can ring my bell. That song.
And the goal is Saturdays at 9 a.m. Sometimes we run into technical difficulties.
But we're not going to like commit Saturdays at 9 a.m.
But we'll
stuff
try.
happens.
Yeah.
No, we're not going to.
Sometimes he
That's what
drops
we
his
try.
hard drive and
Yes.
We're not going to commit to stuff,
I don't like commitments unless it's
especially in the
to my
summertime.
children or my husband. I don't know. Or maybe a hair appointment. Or I commit to work.
Yes, well, you have to.
I commit.
And to our students.
Oh, yeah. That's a big commitment.
And yeah, well, we might as well, if we're going to do that, we've got to commit to these people.
I have a shout
we
out
can
to one of
commit.
our loyal listeners, actually.
Okay. Who?
Can I say her name, you think?
Well, I don't know.
She
You
has
haven't told me.
We had got a video of a little, she's going to kindergarten, and she was pushing the
Oh, yeah.
remote control where you can talk, and she said, play Mollie and Mitzi.
She was.
And that's
cute.
our little Lillian. We love you.
We
And
may need to get permission to show her little video, though. It's
that's
pretty
pretty
sweet.
cute. And then her mom had to say, no, you have to say, well, shoot, podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So she had to learn how to do the voice thing. She was like, play Mollie and Mitzi. Okay. So we love you, Lillian.
Yes. Keep playing it.
You just got to say, well, shoot.
Yeah.
That's him. Well,
Shoot.
Team Molly.
okay, here's some videos.
Well, shoot, podcast.
Can you?
Mollie and Mitzi and Mollie. One thinks she's smart and one thinks she's funny.
Which one is which? You'll never know. Let's just listen to the show. Let's just listen to the show. Ready, set.
School's out for summer.
School's out forever.
Nah,
Not really.
not yet.
Nope.
We haven't retired yet.
I don't think school will ever be out forever. We'll always think about it.
Well, or we'll have grandkids in
Oh,
school.
yeah. Oh,
We'll
yeah.
have to help that because we're
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
10.
Episode 10. 8 plus 2.
10.
5 times 2.
Think about Varsity Blues. We're like 10.
10.
There was more to that.
Yeah,
but-
there was more. But 10. She's our friend. She didn't like Barbie. She liked Ken.
I'm not. I don't. What did you just say?
I made that up just now. You helped me. 10.
Just
I know the real cheer.
We are episode 10. That's
Episode
it.
10.
That's it.
Rhymes with Ken. Did you play with Ken?
Well, I played with Barbies, yeah, and Ken.
I don't think I had like 2 Kens, but they never had.
Well, I always had like a million Barbies and like maybe 1 or 2 Kens or something. It wasn't that many.
Barbies have evolved over time,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and so has plastic surgery to make people look like Barbies. Hey, there's this one girl. Did you see her that like her goal was to look like Barbie,
Well, I think
and
we-
she had so many
I
plastic.
think we even talked
surgeries.
about that one time.
I talked about having Barbie hair, but this lady actually went through the surgeries to look like Barbie. Did you say that?
I mentioned it one
Yeah.
time. Brain fog.
I didn't know we talked about the surgeries.
I think there was a lady that tried to look like the real life Barbie.
Oh, okay.
But now I don't remember what she looked like, and I mean we might be able to find a picture of her, but it didn't look right. Like her, I mean
The proportions, you can't. It's not even possible.
I mean it's not that's not real.
And Barbie can't even go to the bathroom, really. Neither can Ken.
They have baby dolls that
That's what
can
I
go to the
know.
bathroom. They can go to
No,
the
and you
bathroom.
can change their diapers.
Yeah. But you have to like put water in them and then they pee it out and you change their diaper. I mean, it's just too much work. Too much work.
Okay, I was going to tell a story, but I'm not going to. I'm going to pass that over.
Well, okay. You started summer school, right? So you're teaching summer school.
That's what I'm doing. Summer camp is just a short little time for like a small amount of students, and
Right.
we drill some skills in there,
And this is the first year that I've taken a break from that.
and I think that's great.
It's been, probably like 5 years. I mean, we did a long time. How many years have we been doing summer camp?
I don't know, since it started.
Well, I know, but I meant like,
They didn't start
When did
summer
it
camp until
start?
after COVID.
right, when did it start? So you're
2021.
looking at probably 4 years. Mm-hmm. Okay, and that, I've done it every year until now.
And it's good. Get to know some different students and learn some things myself and all the things. And then
So is today a good day for you?
today was a great day. Every day's a great day. But today we kept smelling something. Sorry, there was a strange noise.
Well,
Okay, so we kept smelling something in the hall.
like what kind
Close
of
to the restroom. So we kind of assumed.
So you think it was like coming from the restroom,
It
like
was coming
sewer
from the restroom
or something?
It wasn't the sewer, but why do kids not flush?
Oh, I don't know.
PSA: teach your children to flush a toilet.
I don't know.
I mean, unless you have a running water issue or a septic issue, I understand that.
And sometimes you have to flush twice.
But at school, you can flush the toilet.
Well,
so
yeah.
we go by.
But I'm talking about, sometimes you just have to flush 2 times. It might not
Of
all.
course, we do because our dog drinks out of the toilet, so we got to make sure everything's down.
Graham.
That's what he does. And
And
so
he tries to lick me. Ugh.
yeah, but our toilets are clean because of that. I have to keep him clean because he won't drink out of a dirty toilet. So anyhow, there's that. I had a friend say, okay, I found the source. Well, first of all, I said I found the source, and we went in the girls' restroom and we found a source. I won't talk about that. But then the friend came and said, hey, we found another source, and it's in the boys' bathroom. So I went to the boys' bathroom.
What are the odds that there's a source in both?
Mm-hmm. Well, it was full of, I don't know why our conversation always comes back to this, but it was about the color of your shirt, poop.
Oh, they probably had some
Fruity
cake.
Pebbles.
Lucky Charms.
Icing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think
it's
is
Fruity
it
Pebbles.
blue? Is it blue icing mixed?
Lots of icing colors your poop.
Yes.
That's weird.
It's weird that it
Why
makes it
just
green.
icing?
I don't know.
Well, that's another topic for another day.
I mean, we talk about poop too much.
I think we do too. I think we're going to have to stop.
All right, so you found it and you solved
Okay.
the problem.
No, well, we flushed the toilet.
Okay, good.
Very
so
easy
you
fix.
solved it. Well, I had something weird happen today. So I went into a local gas station. Just, if I were to say the name, people would know, and I'm just not going to say it. But I went there to get me a Mountain Dew Zero. And as soon as I walk in, I go down the aisle to get my drink out of the little freezer or refrigerated part, whatever. A mouse runs across right in front of me. Like I was frozen. What in the world?
Did you say something?
Well, I first had thought to myself, I might get me like some chips or beef jerky or something. I don't know. And I went, nope, I'm not doing that. I'm not getting that. But I did get a drink because I felt like it was safe because it was in the
Right.
refrigerator and it had top on it. But I did wipe it down like I got in the car.
We've had mice too,
But
but you don't
still-
want to see it when you're buying food. Nope.
So you asked me, did I say something? I told them they might have a mouse, and I told them that. And they look at me, and I was like, it's like over there. Like I was trying to tell them where it was, but the girl just, she didn't act shocked. I mean, she acted like it was okay. But they sell food there too, like not just like packaged food. They fix
Like
food.
breakfast and stuff. Okay. Well, I wouldn't like that.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. I mean, mice are
Yeah.
everywhere. And I, you know,
Them things are crazy.
and there was one time I saw, this is another place. And I don't know if I've told you this before. It was a place that we used to go and eat. And you were very fond of the place. And I told you that I saw a mouse climbing up their curtains one time.
Is the place still in business? Okay.
No, but
Did I work there?
They didn't go out of business because of this. They went out of business because he was done with that type of, he was going to retire or something.
Did I
Now
work
you
there?
want to know. Now you
Did I
wanna
work
know.
there?
No.
Okay. Never mind. Just wondering.
No, this was recent. Like this is a place you used
But
to.
it's still not. It's not in business.
No.
We'll talk about it later.
But I mean, it's out in the country too.
Wait.
So and it's close to a field. It's just the way it is.
I'm glad you did not tell me.
And it
'cause
was
I know where
really
you're
hard.
talking
It was
about
really
now.
hard for me to go and eat there.
I had a little bit of issue with that place too.
And I didn't say anything to a lot of people because I knew a lot of people liked it, and I didn't want them to be. Because I mean, it happens. Like you said, we have mice in our home too, at times, especially
It
when you
does
live in the
happen. It
country,
does.
and you know we have field. You got a cotton field around your house. I've got corn this time, isn't it?
Yes, corn a lot.
It's tall.
We're gonna see that corn in one of our little shorts.
Yes.
We haven't done that yet. But that same place, we actually ate there almost every single weekend, like we would crave it. And then this one time, I ate some of the dessert, and it had such a strong taste of iron that I got sick in the restaurant, and we didn't go back.
What do you think?
It was so strong, and I got sick. I mean, like
Like, what do you like?
sick.
was it like a metal?
Yeah, maybe from an iron skillet, but it was
Okay.
like just iron, like almost smelled like blood, but it wasn't. I mean, I'm sure it was from a skillet, but anyway. But that restaurant's not open now, so it doesn't matter. It's
No.
long gone.
No, but I mean, it happens.
But adored the owners and the
Yes.
people that worked there. They
And
were
people-
fantastic.
I mean, you can't
but
help it
stuff happens.
sometimes,
But
yeah.
yeah, just some little restaurant stories. Okay, and the mouse in my feet, I probably would have screamed.
Well, it didn't touch me, but it was right in front of me. Like, it was right there. And I mean, I jumped back because I was like, whoa,
I would have said something.
and just took off. It just was, whoo. And when I told her, she didn't act like she was.
Okay, if the camera shakes, Graham's over there.
Graham is manning the camera.
There's a little ruckus.
Is that what that would be called, manning?
He
Or dogging? That's
Dogging
weird.
The camera. Are you dogging the camera?
That's kind of weird.
He's like filming us.
Well, there goes a squeak.
That's exactly what he's doing. I don't know where y'all's minds are, but
True.
very true. Very true. So I want to talk. Well, I will be honest. We just were like, what are we going to talk about? So I started looking up some things that were of interest, and I wanted to talk about personality types.
Okay.
Everybody has their own personality type, and people are like, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this. And then some people say it, and I'm like, no, you're not. But some people think they're one type, and I think they're, and other people see them as other types, and it's just interesting. So I just started looking up, like, what creates a personality.
So what'd you find? Because I don't really know.
I didn't really know either. It just says that it is shaped by a combination of genetics and environmental factors that both play a significant role in how an individual develops their unique set of traits. And sometimes it's like it develops throughout your life because you experience different things that may change your personality. So it's not something you are born with a personality because, I mean, Noah's came out as soon as he was. I mean, we could tell his personality very soon, but it shapes and develops over time and changes. So, but you can think for your life, for the most part, you've been a certain way. And that would be genetic. Anyway, that's just what it says. Genetics and environmental factors. So genetics are there to stay. Environmental factors are what would change.
Okay.
So what's that philosopher's name? Is it Hippocrates or something like that?
Maybe.
Something like that.
Close. Yeah. Something like that probably.
What's his name?
Socrates?
No. I think it said. There was a Socrates, but I think it said Hippocrates.
Yeah.
Didn't he do the Hippocratic Oath for doctors?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, I just found this on my phone. That was from today.
What?
Okay.
What?
So anyway, that was what was causing the smell. So he came up with like all of these different things, and there are different ways to profile personalities. Like,
Okay.
I saw this one that's like 16 different things, but then I just said, let's just keep it simple, like
So how many?
A, B, C, D.
Okay. So there's 4.
I've heard forever A and B, but now I've heard more about C and D just recently.
Well, see, I don't even know. Like, you're going to explain them all.
Type A, you've heard of type A people. All right, so you know. Type
Well,
A.
but I bet, our listeners may not. So you might want to just.
Okay.
Okay.
We have a lot of type A friends, and a lot of t-shirts are type A. A lot of people feel like they're type A, but may not be. So it is characterized by traits like competitiveness. Are you competitive? I'm kind of not.
I am on
ambition.
certain things. Like, if it's anything related, if it's I want to win. Sport.
10, she's our friend. She's going to help us win.
Yep. I will.
She was number 10.
I was.
Okay, so competitiveness, ambition, sense of urgency, often leading to high levels of achievement and stress. Type A people are more stressed because they are so goal oriented. They are ambitious, organized, perfectionistic, driven.
No, I wouldn't say that's
but
me.
have stress, anxiety, and burnout if they do not prioritize relaxation, and they have a very hard time relaxing.
Oh God, just nailed the camera.
Type A, I would say, in
So-
summary, is control. They want control.
I don't think that's me.
I think it depends on what you're talking about.
But it also like I'm competitive and things like. But I don't know. Some of those things I don't feel like I do.
Type A are most of your leaders. Mm-hmm. They want to make decisions.
I'm good with someone just telling me what to do, just helping out. Mm-hmm. I don't have to be the leader.
Okay. So you don't think you're type A, all right?
I don't. What about you?
I've invented a new type for me. I don't even think it's listed.
Okay.
Type B. Relaxed. Patient. I'm out. Easygoing disposition. I'm in on that. Often contrasted with type A, which is more competitive driven in nature. Type B, they're less stressed and more adaptable and exhibit better work-life balance compared to their type A counterparts.
I think I can counter like work, balance life and work and things like that. There are times I think I get distressed, of course, everybody does, but I think overall I can balance it pretty well. I try not to take work home with me. And that's hard to do.
Oh, yeah.
That's hard to do for a lot of people. I mean, you don't have to be just a teacher, but I mean, I'm not talking about physical work like grading papers or things like that. The mental drain of, or emotional drain, because we get so attached and that's hard to do. Now, I don't take physical work home. I made that. I try to do it all at work because when I get home, I want to spend that time with my family, and I try because I would think I'm gonna bring this home, I'm gonna grade this, I'm gonna do this. I wouldn't even get to it, and I'd just be taking it back to school.
I'm very guilty of taking things home, and that may go back to my type A. Like if it's on my to-do list, I have to get it done, or I'll stress.
Right, and I don't think that someone is just strictly a type A or strictly a type B. I think you have characteristics of both, and you could be, and that maybe where C and D comes in. I don't know.
So, all right, type. Well, darn it. That's where I spilled my dressing today. All right, type C. They're not in order, so I'm flipping through here. Hang on.
What kind of order did they put them in?
Well, if I was type A, they would be in exact order in a file. Okay. Type C. Yes, there is a type C personality. It is described as detail-oriented, cautious, and analytical. It's characterized by individuals who are conscientious, strive for accuracy, and are less inclined to express emotions openly.
Well, that's kind of me a little bit. I'm very cautious about some things. I mean, our viewers may not believe that. I'm over here doing this podcast, but somebody talks me into a lot of stuff. Her name is Mollie. And I just agree. And I'm all
Peer
in.
pressure.
I go in.
Peer pressure.
Jump in with both feet, right?
Head first. Let's go. Let's do it. All right.
It'd be my feet.
You think you're type C?
I don't know. I think that I'm cautious about a lot of stuff.
You think you jump in feet first and not head first?
Because I'm cautious, I'll jump in feet first.
Oh, I thought it meant because you're a breech baby.
No, I would be afraid to go in head first. I might hurt myself.
Okay. All right.
I'm cautious.
That's C.
It's like if I'm going to jump in a pool, I don't like to jump in head first. I'd rather jump with my feet.
I won't even get in the river.
No, because I'm afraid something will touch my feet that I don't know what it is.
You know how much? Well, never mind. All right. That's A, B, C, D.
I have some characteristics of all of those. I'm ABC.
D. D. You ready?
So you think I'm D?
No.
I hadn't even
do
heard
not-
it.
I do not think so.
Okay.
A type D personality is also known as a distressed personality,
No, I'm not distressed.
characterized by a combination of negative energy, doom and gloom.
Oh, I hope I'm not.
They often experience high levels of emotional distress while simultaneously suppressing their feelings.
Bless.
Bless the distressed.
They're gonna. That's.
Do you know any type D? Womp, womp, womp.
Yeah.
Debbie Downers? D. Get it? Debbie Down. They had something
Oh.
there. I had it. Do you know some D's?
I do. And I just hate. I mean, I hate that they. It's got to be miserable to a certain extent to be
I think it all depends on environmental factors.
to be negative like that all the time.
It does, but
Because
you got to think about what they've been through.
Well, I know
They could have been through one traumatic experience and their perspective on everything changed.
they're bitter.
So you just
mean, you
love
know.
them through it. Mm-hmm. It's like, hey, you got $1 million, and they'd be like, well, I kind of needed $2 million.
What was it? Someone won some money and they were mad. They were like what was it? A couple of million, and they were mad because they had to pay so much in taxes. And I was like, I've been just grateful.
I think I would just take $10.
I was at the casino and they won.
I won $1.50 one time in a slot machine, and I started cheering, and he told me to be quiet.
Was it okay? So was it
nickels, and
before?
so it was pouring out of there.
So
Yeah,
was it when the money was actually falling out?
Yes, that, and she didn't know it was $1.50. she thought it was like
Now it's just
$1,050.
a receipt. You know, you
10,000.
just get a receipt.
10,000. I was so happy. What?
You were
$1.50
happy.
is more than we put in.
Yeah,
you
What'd you
put
put
in-
in? A quarter?
Maybe 10 cents and get out $1.50. That's
that was
a
a
win.
quarter. I think it was a quarter. and
What's the percent winning there? If you put in 10 cents and and you get $1.50.
yeah, but how much did you put back in
I'm talking about at that point.
at that point? Yeah,
That's a big win.
yeah,
If she had walked away.
yeah. If you had walked away,
So was
think
it?
you
Then
put
you
in-
could get a
I think you
Coke,
played like
So
probably.
was
three
it?
times.
So
That
it
was
was
like
when
20 years
the
ago.
coins were actually falling out. So it was before, and you had to carry the bucket around.
yes.
Yeah, actually, it was more than 20 years ago. So
The people were
I was
looking.
so excited.
Not gonna lie, when they had that bucket, it did bother me with those coins in there because everybody had been touching them and
so
stuff.
dirty.
That's true.
Like you know, when you touch change, you
Yeah.
kind of
They say money is one of the dirtiest,
and it's
germiest
just like
things.
you can just
We had a kid that swallowed a quarter that time. You remember?
yes.
We've had 2 kids swallow
There
a
was
quarter.
2. One was in my room.
One was in mine, and he threw it up, and it went bouncing across the floor.
Did mine throw his up?
I don't think yours threw his up, but mine did. And then he was just like, I was like, what if he would have thrown up 2 dimes and a nickel? just instead of a quarter. Can I get change? And then you swallow it, and then you throw up. But it did go bouncing across the floor, and I was like, that's disgusting. Why did you swallow a quarter? I'm just
But
glad it
why
didn't.
would a 6th grader swallow a quarter? Why? I don't know. Probably because someone's dared him.
Probably. They thought it was funny.
Like, I double dare you.
That would hurt coming out if it came out.
Well, it could be dangerous.
oh, yeah.
You could really, they would have to go back. And we had one time, it was a Lego, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's scary.
And his was on accident. I don't remember it, but it went in his lung.
Something happened and it went where it was not supposed to, and he had to go
Yes.
have emergency surgery.
Yes, he had to have surgery, and it was
Swallowed
an
a Lego,
accident.
thought it was a jelly bean.
Yes, and then when he realized it wasn't, he did something, and I don't know, it was
something
weird.
happened.
It was so weird.
It was
I felt-
dangerous too.
Yes, I felt so bad for him.
Don't swallow Legos
No, or quarters.
or quarters. You know what? Just don't swallow anything that's not food. That's today's lesson. All right, and we're done. Have a
I
good day.
mean-
well, shoot, we're done. We learned our lesson.
I mean, I'm also thinking about those. Remember, for a while, was those Tide Pod things. Remember, people were trying to eat those.
Why would you ever?
I don't know. It was like a. Was it not like
It
a?
was some kind of trend or challenge or
Yes,
something.
yes,
And
wow.
some kind of.
Hey, have you seen the ones where? Is it the they take that. Is it the cinnamon?
Yes.
And then I don't think I could do that.
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
You like cinnamon.
I do. I do.
And you
but I
couldn't
don't.
eat it?
I don't think I'd do that. I remember. I don't remember which kid, but they'd say cinnamon. Then
Cinnamon. Well,
couldn't
do
say it
you
right.
like cinnamon flavored stuff? But do you like Big Red gum?
not really.
I
no,
do.
No, not,
I do.
Not a lot.
That's
no.
one of my favorite types of gum. He doesn't like it, so I just don't buy it usually.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan.
Not either.
Even though I like cinnamon rolls and things like
me.
that.
That's the same.
Weird.
Yeah. Yeah, same.
Something long lasting freshness with Big Red. That was the commercial. I like Big Red, but I don't think it's a very popular gum.
Was that the commercial?
Yeah. It was like back in the 90s.
That's funny.
All right, so personality traits. A, B, C, D. Personality traits have to do with your openness, your introvert, extrovert, your how you agree with people, your I don't think I'm going to say this word right, but your emotions, negative, positive, all those things develop your personality. And I feel like, it was Hippocrates. Hippocrates, the ancient theory linked personality to different bodily fluids. Like if you had a certain fluid, like one caloric, choleric, something, I don't know. It's a it's a type of bodily fluid. You might be a fiery person is how it describes it. Or if you have melancholic, you might be a sad person. If you have, I don't know how to pronounce these words, but this is what Hippocrates said. You're either a fiery person, a sad person, a calm person, or optimistic person. I mean, Hippocrates is a pretty smart person. Doctors have all.
That was a lot.
Okay.
A lot of
But
words.
I think most people are a combination, like she said.
Okay, I do too. But there are some people that are so type
Yeah,
A.
like 80%.
Right, there can be,
type
yeah.
A, and then the rest is split between.
I think a lot of us.
90%.
I think a
type
lot
A.
of us hit a little bit of each of
Yeah.
those to a certain extent, and at certain times in our life.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm going to go with an 8.5 for me.
8.5.
no, A,
Oh.
the letter A, not
Five.
8. I don't know where 8 would come from. At first, I thought she said 8 too.
Because I do I want to have a lot of control of things and make decisions about things that I feel like I should, like in my classroom. And I'm open to things and flexible, but here I'm kind of type A, like I want it to look like this, and this. But I think the reason is because my brain is so disorganized, and everything I see, I want it to be organized. I don't want the stuff on the outside of my body to be disorganized because I have enough disorganization on the inside.
I understand. I get that.
So, like, if everything on the outside is crazy, then it matches my brain, and then I go crazy. So it helps me to stay calm if everything is in order. That's just how I feel. But I'm also very easygoing. Like, if you're coming in like, hey, we need to change, we need to do this, I'm like, okay.
Well, you're open to different things.
Yeah, I'm open to new
changing.
things and changing and
Or
learning.
learning new things.
Oh, yeah. I'm not like setting my ways. Well, I've always done it this way. No. If this is better, then that's what I'm going to do.
Right.
So,
Well, that
with
was
any
interesting.
job, I'm 8.5. What do you think you are?
I don't know. I don't think I'm an A. I'm not.
Maybe.
I'm probably I am competitive, and I want to win at certain things, but not at all cost or anything like that.
Yeah. Like I wouldn't cheat to win. And I like to win. I like to
But-
see my kids win.
Right. But I mean, if we're out playing a game of cornhole, I want to win.
Well, I feel sorry for people sometimes when they lose. So sometimes I'll be like, all right, you can have the point.
I don't.
I give you my marbles sometimes.
I mean, I'm not
Got
gonna
the marble jar.
I'm not gonna lie. When you won that last one, I was like, "Dadgummit, she beat me."
See, I don't care. I didn't even think about it.
But then I was like, no. But when I went, I was like, hey, we'll share. Because I really didn't
not
care.
like-
I'm just aggravating. But I'm just saying, like, I want to win.
I'm not, I
stuff
do
like
with
that.
my children. But as far as like me, I don't care to lose. I'm a loser, baby. I don't mind being a loser if somebody else that I like gets to win.
Well, I mean, like, if it's my children,
yeah.
will I throw a game for my kids to win?
Yeah.
Have I done that before? Yeah. No. No, kids, I haven't. But I will. Mm-hmm. But if we're out, like, competing or something at school where the teachers are trying to win some kind of prize, I want to win it. Like, I want to win.
I don't want to be a winner. I just want something free. Like, I don't want to be known as the winner. If they're like, hey, there's a Starbucks gift card, then I'm going to try to find it because I want some free Starbucks. Like, not because I want to be
I want to be the winner and get the thing that's for free.
And then, I like to share too. So
I
I'm
do
just
too.
like,
Yeah.
then I feel bad. And I'm like, I don't have to be the winner. It's fine. But if I want my kids to win their games, you know.
Right. Well,
Because I know they're competitive. But if it's me, I'm just like, you can win. I just want to have fun. We had fun.
Yeah.
Like our race. Maybe we can show that picture of you and I racing at field day. And it completely shows our personalities. Like, she was like, I'm going to win. And I was
won.
like, let's have fun.
I won.
I didn't. And what's ironic is
It's just stuff like that. Like, I'm competitive when it comes to that. But, like, but
it was fun to me. And I was just laughing the
well, I
whole
had
time.
fun too because I won too. I mean, it was like a win-win.
But I lost and I had fun. You could tell in the picture I was so happy.
It's
And
funny.
I was like 10 feet behind.
Wasn't that far behind.
Oh, I was pretty behind. But
That's when I could run. a
what
little
was
bit back then.
ironic, though, is I was a runner, an everyday runner.
And I was not. I wish I'd
just so
stayed
happy.
in that.
I was like, and you were just like,
Well, I was
gonna
determined.
win.
I think I was smiling in it though, but I was still like,
I think you just wanted to
I'm gonna
win. And
get
I was
through
just
it.
like, this is fun.
but I don't. But I'm not a type A. Like I'm
Okay.
all those other things.
I'm a top
And then-
8.5.
And then what was the B? I can't remember. That's more laid back. I am
Yeah.
to a certain extent on some things.
I'm not
It
completely
just depends on what it
disorganized.
is.
My brain seems disorganized, but I have it together more, I guess, at home than school. But what would you characterize my personality type, Christian? A, B, C, D. Please don't say D, or I'll go, yeah.
Probably 85% A.
So maybe at 8.2, 8.3, 8.3, 8.2 and a half.
85%.
85% would be over 5.5.
I mean, that's what I meant. 8. I was thinking 25% or something. I don't know. 50,
It'd
I
probably
don't
be
know
like
what I
A.
was thinking. What would be the A? A.85.
8.5. Let's do that.
Because
Just
that's
do
100
that.
minus 15.
That would be the best thing just to say. Just say
It's
that.
gonna let you just.
Well,
I'm so good at math, and y'all don't even appreciate it.
Yeah, that's true.
If y'all
And then the
start-
rest probably.
A and 85, what? If it's 0.85, it would be.
Hundreds.
Yes, there, see, she knows that.
I do know that, but I do know place value. But in my defense, we do not do decimals in third grade.
No, you shouldn't.
We don't even start. They just say, what's that dot in the number? And I'm like, we're not going to go there yet. So in my defense, I can do fractions, but only halves, fourths, sixths, and eighths. And thirds. We do thirds. And yeah.
Okay.
But, you know, I'm limited. I'm on a third grade level. Everybody's got to understand.
You're good. Most people, if they don't do that every day.
No.
I mean, a lot of people don't do that kind of math every day. So
I would never was a strong math.
it's not fresh on their mind.
I like it, and I like teaching it to third grade, but I wasn't a strong math student. I loved language arts. Our school had a really strong language arts staff, and I feel like I really got what I needed, and so I like that. I mean, and they had a strong math staff too. I just didn't have it. I didn't get to go to gifted class. I think we brought that up every episode.
I wish I had not even told you that because I
That
don't
is
even
the
know.
funniest story.
I don't even know what. I don't know.
Okay.
I made good grades, and they
I
probably
made good
didn't
grades.
get those tests like You know, they give
now
us,
they give you qualifying
yes,
tests.
Yes, I'm sure we didn't have those.
They probably were just like, you know what? Just go talk to her. She's smart. And then they came to the playground to watch me or whatever, and they were like, just don't tell her.
It didn't happen like that. I don't know. Anyway, let's go.
Okay.
We know different types.
Yeah.
And I think we all kind of can relate to almost every one of those types to a certain extent at different times in our life.
Yeah, depending on the situation.
Yeah. Under certain
So do you think these philosophers that, I don't even know who said it, I could have just made that up, opposites attract, you think that's true? It is in magnets.
Paul Abdul.
Paul Abdul said it.
It's a good song.
That was a cat.
Oh, I forgot about the video.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. She was dancing with the cat.
Yeah. My friend and I, we tried to recreate that.
Did you? I wasn't the friend that did
2
that.
steps forward,
3 steps back.
we come together because
Opposites attract.
and you know it ain't fiction. That was a good song. Okay, but do you think they do? I don't care. I don't care what Paula thinks.
I think they do to a certain extent because you see it a lot. But then you see, I don't know, once you're married to somebody, sometimes you take on the same
You do.
traits.
I would love to take on some of his because I'm very. People really don't know it in school, but I'm not very patient. I am with kids, and I am with learning, and but he doesn't think he thinks I'm so impatient. But have I gotten better?
Yes.
Gotten better.
Yeah, a lot better. Over
I
the
was
years.
so impatient as when I was younger. Like I couldn't handle it. I would get angry if something didn't happen right when I wanted it to. But I have gotten better. But it takes a gradual shift in mindset, and you have to like talk to. You have to have internal dialogue. Like, it's okay, Molly. Stop.
I think I'm patient on some things and not on some other things. It's different. It's weird.
I really struggled with it, but I am better at it. But like I said, with kids and learning and all the things, I'm patient. Behavior, I'm pretty patient. Sometimes if you're like somebody, like if there are 2 type A's, they butt heads because both
You're
want to
right.
control, and that's kind of tough. And sometimes that doesn't work out. I'm not talking about just marriage. I mean,
Anything.
friendships, working situations.
Well, if you're in any part of over something, if a club or anything like that, and you're trying,
Yep,
both are trying to be the
too many chiefs.
yeah, and not enough Indians.
And we see it in politics too. We got too many type A's, and
Right.
it
But the same goes for
implodes.
other. If you can't make a decision, you don't
You
need
got
to
too
be in
many
leadership.
Indians.
if you've got 2.
I struggle to figure out where to go eat.
Oh,
often.
that's everybody.
I know, but it's like bad with me. And then when I get there, if it's a big menu, I'm like, good Lord,
Trying to
what I
decide what you want.
I know. And at the drive-through, I'm like,
Just hurry up.
just say what.
Well,
you want.
and then-
just say Coke or Dr Pepper. Which one do you want?
Well,
I'm
Matt,
not that-
I'm more of like I'll stick to what I think's safe
Yeah,
when I order it. Like I'm gonna get this because I've had that before and I know I like it, but I might want to try this. But what if I don't like
don't-
it?
then you don't-
So
then
then
you're
I
stuck.
go back to my safe thing that I want to order, and then Matt's like, "Why don't you try that if you want to try it?" I'm like, "But what if I don't like it?"
Yeah. But if it's free, if it's all free, then you're like, try that.
Right. But when I'm paying for it, you
Yeah.
know,
you know I love a buffet. Put it all out there. I'll get
All the desserts.
everything,
Good salad.
everything.
Good salad buffet. Like old Stanley's.
yeah, Stanley's.
Good salad.
Speaking of food,
Yeah.
what do we
I'm
got
not-
here?
We're not reviewing the restaurant. We're actually reviewing
Oh,
these
okay,
cups.
just the
This is our
cups.
product review. I have a nice set, y'all. A nice set. And actually, we had just discussed this at a little small group meeting. And I wanted to prove that I had a nice set of
cups.
cups. This is fine china here. And it even says how many cups are in your cabinet. I think we had 8. Here's the crazy thing. I've never even eaten at Mama Goldberg's, but apparently it's good because somebody in our family likes it. And this comes back to my type A. When I wash dishes, I put in my dishwasher detergent and vinegar and a little splash of bleach. And these cups have not turned.
Look at you.
That's what I'm saying. We got good quality here. So if you want to go there and eat, get you a cup. Good quality. That's our review today. You cannot buy them on Amazon. You've got to go to Mama Goldberg's and eat. Is it a good place to eat?
I love it.
Okay.
Going back to your top personality thing, do you think your personality type determines if you pee in the shower?
Well, no.
I think so.
Your
I think
personality type?
Yeah. Thinks because certain personalities gonna think that's so gross, and others like that's going down the same drain. It's going down to the same place.
But some
not
people, if you had to
peeing.
choose, do they or do they not? Like, I don't.
We've discussed this before, and some people are disgusted by it, and some people are like, it's okay.
Do you pee in the shower? Truthfully.
Think about it right now. Think back.
So you're like,
Have you ever peed in the shower?
I'm not going to.
And how do you feel about it? Do you feel grossed out by it? Or are you like, it's okay?
I know two friends. They're like, that is the most disgusting thing I've
Yes,
ever
we
heard.
do. Yes. We both know them. Both of them.
I mean, okay, here's another question. And it maybe has to do with your personality type, but one of our really good friends asked us this. When you're in the shower, do you wash your legs? I do.
Especially if you pee in the
Every
shower. You
So
better.
if you pee, you do wash your legs. Okay, but yeah, I do. I didn't know that was a
do.
question. Do you wash your legs?
Yeah.
Yes, and feet.
I didn't think that was a.
Well, I know that some people think if the water runs down them, then they're
Well, that's how our
washed.
sixth graders feel.
If you just wash at the
They
top,
think
it
there's-
runs down.
Our sixth graders think you just get under there and the water hits you and you're clean.
A lot
But
of
you
kids
gotta
think
use
that. And we have to tell them, use soap, scrub, friction.
I mean, most people are going to wash head to toe.
I wash my legs.
Like they're going to start and work their way down.
Do you have a routine? Like you start with this, wash your hair, whatever. Like you have a routine in the shower. This is what I do first, second. Yeah. Do you
Yeah.
have a routine?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Do you face? Now I know you know. Do you? This is probably like a guy thing. Do you face the shower head when you rinse your hair, or do you turn away from it when you rinse your hair?
I turn away from it.
Turn
Yeah,
away.
most
so
girls
don't go
probably
in
do
my
because you got longer
face.
hair and
You're trying to get
You go toward it?
you're trying to get the
I do
soap
both.
out, but I mean
Yeah.
you'll just hold it back. Like you hold it back, try to get it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like the water runs this way, some going towards the back, and then I gotta rinse it again, like rinse it better this way. I don't
But a
know.
lot of people have those rain heads, and I didn't want us to have one
Yeah.
because I didn't want it to come straight down on my head because there's no way out of that really. And
Yeah.
when I don't wash my hair, I don't have anywhere to go.
Right. It is. Yeah, I've been in
wanted it at
hotels
an
before that
angle.
had that, and I didn't like it because it's hard to dodge it.
Some people love it, and some people have the jets coming all out the sides. I do like that. It like hits your whole body. That's pretty cool because sometimes you do get cold.
Do you have those? I don't either.
I just got one of those little sprayers,
Yeah.
and we washed the dog with it.
The wand, like
The
you're saying,
wand.
yeah. Like, of course, this is all first world problems, or issues. But I didn't know what I was missing until I went to a hotel and
Didn't have a wand.
it's just one small shower head and the wand's not there and it's barely enough space to move. I'm like, golly.
I didn't really know about soft and hard water until I got older. You can feel it,
Yes.
like feel it. And also we have hard water and it leaves big time water spots. And I have yet to find anything to get the water spots off my.
I need to do a filter.
Yeah, we do need to do a filter. I need to review
Softener.
some products for
We have one.
getting hard water
Water
spots
softener?
off of stuff. And maybe somebody,
We paid for
maybe
it.
some listeners can give me some suggestions. Grout cleaner and water spot remover. I need some product reviews.
Yeah, ground.
speaking of suggestions, we need stories.
Okay, let's go to that.
All right. So this episode, we just kind of talked about some things like type A, B, C, D. But next episode,
Or the next.
or the next,
One of the episodes, yeah.
sometime.
11, 12, 13.
Well, as soon as we get stories, we need to get enough stories to talk about it. But we want to talk about ghosts, right? Encounters?
Yeah.
So send us your story.
Please do.
I mean, and we'll talk about our own, but
Can we put an email in the description for them to send their stories to you?
Yeah.
and
Okay.
look, there's no judgment here. I don't
No.
know, but we do not judge at all.
You don't. You can just give a name and say that
You don't have to give your.
so experience this. I mean, it doesn't
Right.
have to be you. It can
You
be
can-
anybody.
You can say a friend. Your friend experience.
We,
don't
do
we don't
have
know.
some experiences to talk about, and we will talk about that.
Right.
But we want to hear from others, and we have a friend, a close friend that has had some experiences, and she loves it.
Yes.
Some people are terrified. She told me today about somebody that actually had a relationship with a ghost, and so we got a lot to talk about.
Yeah. Send it to wellshootpodcast@gmail.com. I'll put it on the screen there and in the description. But yeah.
Say it again.
wellshootpodcast@gmail.com.
Okay.
Leave off the at the beginning, but wellshootpodcast@gmail.com. We'll read your story, or they will read your story.
As long as it's appropriate,
discuss.
we're reading it.
Yeah. I mean, if
It's gotta
not,
be.
If it's not appropriate, we got a squeaker.
Well,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
got
we
to
got a
be
squeaker.
PG-13.
Everything I say is appropriate.
PG-13. What, Molly?
No,
3.
I think we did PG-16.
No. In the beginning, it was 13 and a half.
That's what I was waiting for to say. You said
Brain fog again.
you
I
said
changed it.
PG-13.5, and then you was like, no,
That's a half.
13
Well,
or whatever.
well, with the squeaker, it is PG-13.
We
and a
can
half.
wait. Yeah.
What
We
about
can do it.
13.85?
Yeah.
Like top personality. Okay, well, send your ghost stories, ghost encounters. We've had some former co-workers that have had some. Maybe we could reach out to them. I'd actually like to call a couple people, have them call in and talk about their encounters. So that's it. That's
Yeah.
all. Product review was kind of just for fun today because we had to actually just discuss that. And personality types, interesting.
Think about what kind of type person you are, your personality, and do you pee in the shower?
Do you tell the truth? Some people are like, no. And I'm like, and then they end up changing their answer. Should we take a survey?
We could.
I really don't care if who else pays in the show.
No, it would
Like,
be
I don't care if
interesting
you
to
do or
see
you do
it, though,
not.
but
I really don't. Do you think it's just a Southern thing?
do we need to?
Do you think
do you thi-
Northern people
well,
are like,
did
oh,
we even say if we did or not?
no, we're not. We're not going to say that. That's just
So we're not going to say.
no.
We'll talk about it again one day
In
because
person.
we'll forget that we talked about it.
Hey,
this time.
you know what? If you want to ask me in person, I'll talk
Yes.
to you about it.
Yes, we'll have a discussion.
Because if you ask me in person, I'm going to know you watch this, and we'll have a discussion.
Yep. So
And I'll be like, well, shoot, what do you think? You tell me first.
So pick out your personality, go take a shower and pee in it if you want to. Don't if you can't.
But you don't
In the
have
shower. And send us.
to. Ghost stories.
Yep. So this is the end of our.
And these cups are good quality.
Oh, that was
Sorry.
so loud.
Sorry.
Keep watching.
Next will be 6 plus 5.
11. That'll be next time. Next time.
Hey, should we make episode 13 our ghosts?
Ooh.
It's a goal. It's a goal.